What it do, YouTube? It is your boy Oversea Drip J. Today we are back yet again with some more reactions. We're back with another NBA reaction, WNBA. This time I got it to where it's not showing the full screen again because in my last last WNBA reaction, I showed the full screen and it got blocked. I had to edit those two games out to the end, unfortunately. So I got it to where it shows half of the screen and I'm going to continue to talk over it. So hopefully me talking over it is going to not get copyrighted, because when I checked the one that we watched with Indiana and the Sparks, those weren't copyrighted. So let's hope that this time I can react to it. But we're going to be reacting to my favorite NBA team, my favorite WNBA team, the Golden State Valkyries. They're going to be going up against the Minnesota Lynxs once more. We haven't been able to beat them this will be our third time I think we're fighting them. It's our third time going against them. We have yet to beat them. I'm really looking for some revenge right now. We've been on a losing streak since we beat the Sparks. We've been on like a 3-game losing streak. So, I mean, looking too good, like I said in the last video where I was talking about when we went up against the Chicago Sky. Heartbreaking lost to a game winner. Hurt right there. But without any further ado, we're going to get into this reaction and we're going to watch and hopefully my girls beat.
In Minneapolis, where the regular season is getting shorter and the picture at the top of the WNBA becoming a little clearer. Tonight, two teams with designs on playing deep into the postseason share the floor. Minnesota has set the pace for most of the season, even without Napisa Collier, but she's back and she is ripping and ready to go. On the other side, Golden State has continued to prove the first year of success was just the beginning, and Gabby Williams has continued to...
Okay, do your little dancey dance. Do your little dancey dance. Okay. Teach me how to... Anyways. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. Look at that record. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Okay, good tip. 5-0. Make it 8-0. McBride. Damn, no. I was trying to do the stream multiple times and I thought I could change it while streaming. No, it wouldn't let me, so I ended it and we're restarting it. So I've already seen his reaction, but hey, I'm gonna see it again. And one! That's a good pass. Zanillasini loves that pull-up, that one pull-up dribble. She loves that. In the post? Oh, too little. Hey! Oh, with 3 people. That's nasty.
Finesse around the basket, Napisa Collier just has so many moves and counter moves to those moves.
Good pass. We like that.
About being consistent rather than just being number one. She's not really one for stats.
Hey! Ugh. Tiffany Hayes is so good too. So that's a good shot. Okay. 1-point game. We like that. The last game we played against them, we were crawling back into the game, but we still lost. Let's not leave people open though. Let's play some defense. Ooh, what was that lag? Burton, okay. She had 5 steals. She played very good. Ooh, damn, get that shit the fuck out of here.
Williams comes up with the strip. Salon with time.
Come on.
And off the window it goes home.
Let's go.
Golden State. Me here and Charles. Williams.
Hey, you get that shit out of here too again, Gabby. Damn. Uh-oh.
Chen steps up to guard Miles. Coffey's gonna let it go.
Why is her last name Coffee? I'm trying to figure that out. Why is her last name Coffee? That shit's frying me. Good pass. Chen. Okay. I like Chen. She's such a great role player. Uh-oh. We like that. Don't need Olivia Miles getting hot because she's nasty. Good pass. Hey. I smell a 3. Why is Olivia Miles open? She should not be open at any time. Oh my god. Oh, good pass. It's a good looking jump shot. I thought she's about to shake and bake her ass. Tiffany, good pass. Back out. Good shot. Okay, tie game. We like that. This is what we should have did the last game. Oh my. Good block. We like that. Gabby. Double teamed? Hey! That would have been a nice pass, but she threw that shit way too risky. She threw that shit immediately. Shoot it. I told you. Zanlassini loves that pull-up dribble. She does that every game. Ooh, off the catch. Burton, you gotta shoot that, but Gabby said I will. Good shot. McBride again? I was about to say, but give me that. Where's the box out?
That's incredible energy.
Howard with flat-footed forward. McBride on the push. Feed in the lane.
Defensively, and it's been good defensively from the block standard. They're making it difficult inside. Minnesota.
Howard, that time leading scorer right now for Minnesota. She has 9. Caldwell also with 9. The contest didn't matter as Zanlassini knocks down the long.
I guess so. The contest really didn't matter.
When they hit those high assists, they tend to win.
Hey!
There's a drive lane.
Two hands that get off me.
Just into the game for Minnesota.
Ooh.
Zanlassini, the jab step, penetrates.
That's a good fade. I would have shot it though, but that's a good fade though. We like that.
Forcing Minnesota's defense to work because of the paint touches in and out. They have to collapse, have to rotate.
Olivia Miles, oh my god, shake and bake. Ugh, she said, lay me. Another one. She is a rookie. She's a rookie and she's cooking like that. Oh, you gotta give it back to her. Oh, you gotta give it to her. What the fuck? How the hell she make that? Charles big body? Bad pass, but ooh. It's a bad pass, but it's a bailout. A bad pass. But the shot clock is winding down. Another 3? Yes, sir. Good fucking shot. In the corner like a prosty. Sidestep. Got your ass jumping. That's so crazy. Shouldn't be doing some crazy passes. Williams pull up. That's a good pull up too. God damn it. Stokes blocked that? That's crazy. Good pass, another one. Come on. Boom. Damn. Hold on. I'm gonna buy a new headset. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Is buy a new fucking headset. Hey. That was nasty.
Right there from Burton. Took the rookie on all the way to the rim.
Collier for three. Indeed.
Good shot. That's what I'm talking about. Good fucking shot.
First three.
It's not as bad with this now.
Just looking to pick her pocket right there.
Come on.
5 to shoot for Burton. Step back over Miles. Oh,
Step.
Uh-oh.
Nasty. Come on. Changing the audio real quick.
Salon in the corner.
Maybe that's it. That's all I can change it to.
Tees up a three. It's there. That drive on Coffee.
Come on.
They get the switch.
Oh, that's louder.
Now on Burton. Burton steps through a block.
Get that shit out of here.
10th steal of the night. The top defense in the WNBA. Sandalacini step back three. Oh yeah.
Zinni step back. That was nasty. That was nice.
Way to shoot. Sandalacini puts it on the deck. Gets it off.
Zinni again? Oh my god.
It's Chechi's night.
Talk about a heat check. Heat check.
Back on defense.
That was literally a heat check. That was a heat check.
Off to Williams. Sandalacini. Drives
Zinni and one.
As they want to. They're not being forced in the late shot clock situation. Working you hard.
Yes, we got the dub. This was a great win for us.
Golden State now.
I think the stat line at the end of the game was like we were 0-9 against the Minnesota Lynx. We played them that many times. So what? This is like our 4th game playing against them, I think. It's crazy.
How about the matchup that everyone predicted at the beginning of the season? The finals between the Aces and the Lynxs. And then with the rebound.
Good shit, ladies. We won that game. That was perfect.
Come in to Minnesota and get their first franchise win.
That was perfect. Beautiful.
If you really haven't been paying attention to the
Now, we're going to Batch Plug to check out his 2K video. Okay? So we're finally going to put this back into full screen. Thank God. Don't have to worry about that no more. And we should be good after that. I hope. Let me see how it looks. I hate when this thing just makes that buzzing so that buzzing noise. It is so annoying. It annoys the living hell out of me. That's perfect. Oop, no sound.
comes out, you could spend hours going through a bunch of stuff that you don't really need to see. So today, I'm compiling every single thing you need to see before the game comes out, plus some new news. Even for you guys that have already seen this, I think it's a really good refresher. Drop a like for me. I'm not going to waste all the time. Let's get straight into it. First of all,
Let's
guys,
get straight into it.
if you already bought the game, you can pre-download it right now, apparently on both systems. So go ahead and do that because you don't want to be stuck downloading the game when it drops. All right. The next one is
Yeah, because that's going to take a long time.
there is a long list of
There's a lot. Like, look at all this. Triple threat size up, triple threat breakdown, triple threat jab step, triple threat step over, signature size up, breakdown combos, moving breakdown combos, combo moves, crossovers, behind the back crossovers, behind the back spin, hesitation step back, hesitation escape, crossover escape, between the legs escape, behind the back escape, misdirection hesi, misdirection crossover, misdirection behind the back, double crossover combo, behind the back launch, step back crossover, lateral step back, moving crossover, in and out, and lateral hesitation. That's like over 20 different sizes. That's over 20 different animations that we're going to be able to put on our players. So talk about trying to lab up a build and try to figure out what the hell you're going to be using. It's going to take you a little minute to figure what the hell are you going to do.
customized this year on 2K27, moving breakdowns, whatever, but you got a much longer list with 2K27. So custom dribble moves is basically in the game. You can pick and choose each and every animation, which is awesome. But it's going to take a while to figure out every single one of these moves. And when you make a new build, you're going to have to put like, I think it's 32 moves. So 32 new moves on
32 moves? Holy shit.
Interesting, as Mike Wayne says right here, there's 5 buckets that level up or down based on how you perform in those buckets. them. When you max out one of the buckets, the takeover ability you assign to that bucket pops automatically and takes out after a few possessions. It varies based on the strength of the takeover. Here are the abilities is what he says. So guys, if you dunk the ball a bunch of times, that will give you a finishing takeover, whichever one you select. If you shoot the ball, that's how you're going to get shooting takeover. You have to do that to get that takeover. There's no.
So you have to do a category in order to do it. Got it.
Times and you got sharpshooting takeover. You can't
I understand it.
2K27. So no dips are back in the game, but there is a quick trigger badge associated with it, guys. It's not going to be like 2K26 necessarily. At the highest tier, no dipping will feel something like 26. So if you got legend quick trigger, you might be okay, but at lower tiers, it will be slower and less consistent. There's also a shot rating penalty that comes with no dipping. The lower the badge, the stronger the penalty. Now you still do get a 10% boost when shooting without the shot meter, and it is also the same for having your layup meter off if you want to have your layup meter off. So guys, again, I always recommend take off that meter. Maybe not for layups, but definitely for your jump shot. The shot button and rhythm shooting have identical green window sizes. This is Mike Wing. He's our gameplay developer. We will see when the game comes out, when it's tested by like 2K Labs and stuff. And by the way, guys,
yep, we're gonna need to know that.
Best green windows, and you know 2K Labs by now. They're gonna give you the best jump shots. It helps you make your builds, all that. Make sure to sign up with my link in the description down below and my code to give you a discount. How does the new collision system determine if a bump results in a fumble? Which attributes affect ball security? There are different checks for different situations, but primarily we check the defender's steal rating against the dribbler's ball handle. The greater the
Is this all the same stuff that you talked about yesterday? Because if that's the case, then we could skip this video.
A little switch up here, guys. There is a new step through
never mind.
Shot. So basically, you know, you get stuck, you're going to be able to step through just like in real life, and it looks really, really good on 2K27. So this is something I highly recommend you get on the game and you start labbing, because unless they change it from what we've seen at the event, it's almost overpowered. Like, it's very, very good. You get stuck and you can just jump to the side and you got a pretty nice shot right there. Definitely better than if you would have just stood there and took the regular shot. There is a dynamic layup engine now, just the
dynamic layup
as well. So basically what that means is it's supposed to change throughout the entire process of the layup or the dunk.
As long as if someone breathes on me. If someone breathes on me and it shrinks my meter, I'm going to be highly upset. Because that's what it did in 2K26. You would go for a dunk, someone would just like brush their hand against your back, your green would go small. Do a crossover, you have a wide open dunk. There's sometimes, for some reason, the green window gets small and it shrinks and you miss a wide open. You're like, how? No one was there. That's what was the problem with the dunk meter in 2K26. Nowhere near as OP it was in 24. 24, it was extremely crazy. But, yeah, no. No.
If you're going up for a wide open layup and then a defender gets a really good closeout, it's supposed to give you a smaller meter. So right when you start it, you're probably going to have a big one. But as the defender gets there, it's going to give you a small meter. The same for your dunk, either way, both sides. Dunking is looking really good right now, guys, so keep that in mind. Hands up defense is going to have a holding up on the pro stick to get maximum intensity, triggering aggression.
Don't use this. If you didn't watch my first video reacting to 2K, don't use this. It's terrible. Don't use this. You're going to get... No, we didn't. What am I talking about? If you watched Double H's breakdown of 2K27... he said hands up defense is terrible. It's trash. Basuda, throw it out. It needs to be fixed. It needs to buff because it is absolutely horrendous. So keep that in mind when you have any hands up, because you will get blown by. It's supposed to be aggressive hands up where defender puts their hands up, and then when somebody shoots, they're supposed to jump in instead of jumping in the air with you, so it doesn't, I guess, get in your landing space. But me personally, you want a better contest, you better jump. Just don't get in their landing space.
Hands up defense to suffocate a shooter's airspace. And you're also going to have right here, hold down on the right stick to engage in conservative hands up defense. Now we have seen gameplay from these right here from people at the event, creators, and if you put those hands up, you're done if someone does anything but shoot the ball. So this is a very risk reward. We'll have to see when the game comes out, but right now I'm thinking, again, it's just going to be better to wait until your opponent goes for a shot and then you jump. There are female My players. This is something that a decent amount of you have probably already seen, but again, we're also trying to help people out that haven't seen anything. They can play in the park.
Sorry, yo, I had a phone call. My bad. Back to it. But yes, if you've been living on a rock, you don't know. 2K finally. If you've been living on a rock, you don't know. That is loud as hell. Sorry, I was looking at my stream to make sure it was good. But if you don't know, and you've been living on a rock, 2K finally announced that women My players are finally going to be able to be playable with men. So that means they could do everything the men do. I'm talking about 360 off the window, dunking, contact dunking. Now the question is, when I go in there in the WNBA, the My Career, the W's version of their park and stuff in their My Career, am I going to be able to do the exact same thing that I can do in the park with the men? If I can't, that's a huge disadvantage because, not because that'd be crazy OP, because imagine how much more attraction the mode would get if you hop into the W's park and you're throwing 360s between the legs, you're throwing contact dunks, you're throwing windmills, doing Michael Jordan free throw line. You know how much traction that game mode would get? I'm just saying, 2K. But then again, if it's so, they might have to make it paid now. It might have to cost VC now. I don't know. We'll see. Or they might do the same thing where it's still you could pick the 85 overall route, but you just don't have them unlocked yet. But you can still get some dunks. I really hope that 2K, please, because you can't even do that on your on a created WNBA player. You can't put contact dunks on. You could only do the dunks that it requires you to do. That it gives you like 3v3 women dunks, NBA one hand off dunk off two.
And they are just a customizable. It is the exact same as a male My player, the exact same stats. It is basically just a skin on the player, and that is it. So you can make a 7'4" woman. You can make a woman that's got a 99 driving dunk. They are the exact same, but you cannot play My Career with them, guys. That's actually a tip for you right there. You cannot play My Career with them. So if grinding out your build specialization in My Career is the soup, is the meta, whatever you want to call it, it's the best way to get it done. You can't do it with a female My player. So that is very important. There is a NBA 2K.
That might have just answered my fucking question then. Might have just answered my question. So if you do make
HQ app on this app, you are able to make builds before the game is even released. All right, so there are some new shooting badges. Basically, long story short, to balance out the game.
We'll see. I'll be highly upset if it isn't.
Fadeaway badges and stuff. So basically, what Mike Wang did now, our gameplay director, is he has changed it to where you need a set shot specialist for mid-range and three-pointer. So you can't just have high mid-range if you also want to shoot threes and stuff. You need to have both if you want those badges. You also are going to need the same thing for fading away. So if you want to fade away threes, you're going to need a high three-point shot attribute to be able to fade away 3 points. And the same for mid-range, you're going to be able to have a mid-range fading badge as well. Basically, for more balance. Now, they did the same thing over here, most importantly for rebounding. You're going to have offensive rebounding badges. So you're going to have your, your rebound chaser for offense and for defense. Also, Crasher is changed up for offensive end and defensive end as well. So you're going to need some strength and,
So this is just basically him going over everything.
Right, so inside of the builder, there is tokens. This is something, the only thing I can't really break down to you in one video. I would recommend checking this out if you want to go watch someone's actual breakdown of just this. But basically, when you upgrade your build, you're going to get tokens. Let's say limitless range. All right, so that's 3 tokens to get bronze limitless range. You're going to spend 3 of your 11 shooting tokens to get bronze limitless range. You can put it into a fuse badge, which makes it a silver limitless range. So it's basically a max +1 from last year, or there's a max +2. When you do that, it gives you your badge tokens back, okay? So that's pretty much all it is. You got some bonus points.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, ain't nothing crazy.
You see right here, there are slots in the defense. There's 1, 2, 3 slots, but you could put a bonus slot there. Once you put this challenger, if you were to put that into the fuse, you will get your 5 points that you spent for challenger back to be able to use in your defensive category. That's pretty much all it is. It looks very confusing, but it's trust me, it's not, guys. It's not as hard. Now, when you do put it into the reaction, it will show up in your slot as well. Now, what a reaction is limitless range, and your reaction is right here. This is the no dip badge. Basically, you need to use your fuse badge for the reaction to pop up, and it's going to give you a +1 for that reaction. So if he has silver no dip badge, then now, once he uses limitless range enough times and the reaction pops up, you will have gold no dip badge. There is now a cap breaker preview before you actually go into the city. So in 2K26,
but see, the thing is, it says it right here with the cap breakers. Once you reach 90 overall in builder, the cap breaker preview will become available. Like, what? Is this in the builder? Or do I have to hit 99 overall on my first build, then when I make my next build, then I see the cap breakers? Because that's so greedy. That's so greedy. Like 2K, I get it. Y'all know how to make money off of niggas, huh? Y'all so know how to make money off of niggas. But I'm reading it now. It says in the My Builder, so you can see it. Okay, that's cool.
You have to go into the city and then pop up your build. Once you get to 99 overall in the My Player Builder, you can see the cap breaker preview without having to go into the city, then deleting your build and going back. It was a very long process last year, and it has been shortened. Build specialization is basically the exact same as it was last year. You have goals to do. It's extremely long. I think
I wish they could have did it to where when you're in the builder, when you're upgrading something, you could just click the bottom and then it'll show. You could just click like another button in the builder, like left trigger, and it would be like, hey, left trigger, and then it would show you what button you want to press, and then you could press X to show cap breakers, and as you're upgrading, you can see where the cap breakers go and what it gives you after 5 cap breakers. That would help out a lot for us instead of doing the whole build 99 and then seeing them be like, oh, well, let me bring this down. Let me bring that down,
Most of them, or maybe even all of them, they made them longer this year. So keep that in mind when making your build, because maybe you don't want to make your build around what you really get out of the build specialization because it's going to take so long to get. The rec has 5 different places you can play at this year: high school gym, outdoor court, private gym, crowded arena, and the season themed venue. We're not going to spend much time on this because, again, this is not something you need to know when you get on the game, but for those of you that play rec, you definitely would know this. You would want to know that before you get in. There is a crew HQ now. So there was crews in 2K26. In 2K27, it's basically just Pro-Am and crew combined. All right. So if you were a 3v3 Pro-Am team, you'd go to that arena and you'd play. Well, that is now in your crew, and you will be able to get private matchmaking in here as well, and you can play with people in your crew.
What's these right here? Are these like you can practice by yourself? What is that? I'm about to go find out what that is.
Inside of this crew HQ. So it's kind of like a my court, you know, where you can go in here and play, but you can play privately as well. Okay, back to our pictures here, where we got some Mike Wing screenshots. The block attribute should help you target the ball better, which will give you stronger contests by nature, but perimeter defense is a much stronger factor in the actual defensive impact calculation by far. So guys, I still think for almost any build, you're going to want some block. I know what he says right here, but if you read into it, the block attribute should help you target the ball better. In 2K26, this was the same way. 2K25, this was the same way. When you go to actually jump at someone, you're going to get better animations going towards the player, as he said, which is going to help with your contest. Now, I'm not saying you got to have 99 block on every build, but let's just say you're a 6'5" PG and you got 34 block, but it maxes out at 55. It's super, super cheap. If you can, I would get up to that 55 block.
I would get it too.
Helps in terms
it would
of
help
shot contest.
if that's so.
Looks like you're gonna need it this year. Does height affect the jump shot contest? Mike says this is difficult to answer without doing some deep dive analytics, but basically height is the stronger factor of the two. Perimeter defense carries a lot of weight, but it can't rescue a large height / positioning mismatch. So there's a decent amount to take from this right here. Let's say you're a 6'9" and you're thinking about going like 92 perimeter or something. Well, maybe you go 85, and then on like your 6'6", you go 92 perimeter. Now, I'm not telling you guys what to do by any means, but I'm saying there's a lot here to look at. But also, 7 threes and stuff, they might be crazy again this year, guys.
They might be.
Based off this right here.
They might be back. If you didn't play 2K26 in the beginning of the year, 7 threes, 7 fours were nasty.
Point enough to make a jump shot consistently. This will completely depend on your stick skills, playstyle, shot IQ, and which game mode you're in. I would highly suggest labbing in the test builder or even play now before locking in your shot ratings. The vast majority are going to shoot a lower percent this year compared to 2K26 with the improvements we've made to defense. Do you think going really high interior and low block is viable? Obviously, won't get much blocks, but the interior contest, stopping dunks and layups, etc. should still be very strong, right? Something like 85 interior and 70 block as an example. Mike says, as a power forward, because that's what this guy mainly is, Swag Godly, high interior is pretty important in my opinion. If you get matched up with a masher, you'll get fried in the paint with low interior. Will off-dribble shots be easier from the three-point line this year? Players like Luka hit step-back threes all the time, but in the game, it's nearly impossible. It makes it very hard to emulate that play style. It's easier to hit step-back threes with Luka this year. His step-back three going left is one of the go-to shots for me when I use the Lakers. So we just figured out that the Hawk takeover abilities description doesn't currently reference this, but it also boosts your ability to get past lane steals in addition to on-ball steals. If you guys are a lockdown, probably some pretty big information for you, maybe even a power forward back in, you know.
Okay, I might have to use that. Anyways.
Or anything that can dribble from 6'5" to 6'9", this could be useful for you, that Koza just said today. If you're not using Pippen behind the back and Jimmy Butler lateral step back, you're trolling. Pippen clears every other moving behind the back. Butler is the easiest, most consistent lateral quick stop in the game. Everything else is debatable, but those are two by far the best in their categories. Philboy says, when making your 2K27...
Okay, I'm gonna have to see. I'll definitely put those on there.
Builds, consider your takeover abilities just as much as your badge / animations. You can have more than one takeover ability active, which is kind of insane. I have a feeling takeover will be even more powerful than last year. This is actually a massive one right here. I got this from Steezo's video, but it's basically just easily broken down for us. you're going to be able to get around probably 10 cap breakers in Season 1 of 2K27, but 2 and 2 at the bottom, your lifetime, this year it was 100 lifetime challenges. Now, it's not super hard, but it takes some time to get that one cap breaker.
It does take some time.
200, that definitely takes a lot of time. And then your 2 cap breaker build specializations, which, as we have seen so far, are, unless they change it, unless they make it stack or something that I've been really hoping 2K does, I've been advocating for that. Those might be really hard to get for you guys as well, depending on the amount of time you play. So what I would say,
I think I'm gonna be able to get the first 5. Definitely, I'm definitely gonna be able to get one from the season pass. But the first 5, I'm gonna definitely be able to get. Because obviously I'm going to go join up a crew. And I'm going to start hooping. Like, whatever crew's already up, I'm going to go join that thing and we're going to start running it up. But as far as them two, it's going to take me a minute to get them 2 cap breakers, bruh.
Man, if you're creating a build, I would make it only around a few cap breakers. If you're wanting to make it better throughout the whole year, then of course, make it around 15 cap breakers, 20 cap breakers. If you're going, you know, let's just say 53 driving dunk to 90 with 5 cap breakers, you got to wait to get those cap breakers to be able to do that. So your build's going to be probably pretty hindered until you get it. So on my build, it's not like that. We got 87 per rim. We can go up.
Matter of fact, let me check my builds again. Because if I go in there and I make a build and it's not what I want, I'm going to be highly upset. Because again, you got to make it to where, because you're only going to get 1 cap breaker technically. Because for people who are going to buy the season reward off the bat. So let me go to one of my builds. Let me go to the attributes. So yeah, I'm looking at some of these and I might. I might know what build I might go with. I might know what build I'm going with. Because I'm looking now and I might know what I'm going with. Yeah, I might know what I'm going with. Because again, I'm looking at the cap breakers. I ain't gonna get them cap breakers no time soon, and that's gonna be so bullshit. That's gonna be some bullshit, man. It's gonna be bullshit and a half. I might be making a small guard. I ain't gonna lie, I might make a small guard for real. I might be making a small guard to start off the bat, just so I am good and I don't have to worry about crazy attributes. I might have to go to small guard. I just won't have that much defense, and that's gonna hurt. Not having a lot of defense. That's what's going to screw me over, is not having defense. But it's like, hey, oh fucking well, you know? Oh fucking well. That's the thing, oh fucking well. Matter of fact, I'm finna start changing it right now, you know? I'm gonna start changing this shit right now. Cause I'm definitely not, I'm not doing that. Okay, that should be good. I think we're good. Still the same thing, so. Copy. Yeah, it's still the same thing, so we're good. I just have to make sure I was chilling, bro.
2 and 92 with 5 cap breakers, but we don't have to have it right now this second, it's not really hindering my gameplay. Just like the 86 ball handle, which can go to 91 with the 5 cat breakers. We still got good dribble moves. They could get better with the cat breakers, but we don't need what's at 91 in day 1 of the game. We just got some big news while I'm making this video. Apparently, some of the takeover descriptions were incorrect. Shot Artist and Calibrated are the 2 ones right here that really started this. But you see, Shot Artist and Calibrated, guys, when you're making your build, check this out. Go check out the builds you've already labbed and make sure that you have this if you're wanting these things. You're going to want mid-range or 3-pointer for the requirement. I think before it said and. Blur is going to be ball control and speed with ball. Rim Guardian is interior defense and block. See the Future, D board and O board. Muscle is D board and O board and strength if you want muscle. Airspace is driving dunk and vertical. Paint Surgeon is shot close and post control. So remember that. Go check out the builds that you've already labbed, or if you're about to lab some more builds and you're, looking at the takeovers, man, come back to this video and just read this and then read that like 3 times. Triple check it before you make your build. It has to be huge. Colt the Man says, from my experience playing the game, I was more consistent from 3-point when I shot with button, and I was still rhythm shooting my fades from mid-range. So this is a very common theme right here. Hollywood, who won the only 2v2 tournament they did there for $1 million VC, he was playing on a popper, said, I'll put it like this. I shot 93% from 3 on an 81 3-ball popper on 2K26 from Season 1 to Season 6 with tempo shooting. I went 0 for 8 wide open with tempo and 83 tray ball at the Creator Day. I switched to button and shot 71 during the logo tournament. So this is versus good players as well, and apparently they were on some sort of delay. So button, guys, is looking better to start.
That's good. I'm tired. I don't want to use tempo no more.
Or a mix like Colt the Man was talking about, how he was using rhythm for the fade. This one, he says, I usually never go shorter from 6'8" on my first build on any 2K, but these 6'5" to 6'7" are looking good. Y'all seen the only build that I have posted so far on YouTube is a 6'6", and again, that is not my first build that I'm going to be coming out with. It is a template build for you guys to look at, and it was meant to be an unpatchable build that you can add on to as the year goes on, and also isn't hindered by not having those cat breakers. But then once you get the cat breakers, you don't have to make a new build right away. So I definitely recommend you go check out my last build video that I will have. You can click or tap after this. It'll be like right over here in the middle of the screen. Okay, so look, for locks who like to play in between, just realize for that split second you put your hands up. If you guess wrong, you become a cone for an easy blow by. This is what we talked about, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
What we've seen, which is like right over here. Look at this. Okay, you put your hands up, you're done, bro. So
don't do it.
26. Some people are acting, I'm not saying this guy, but some people are acting like it's just this massive difference from last year, and it wasn't like that. It is a little bit different, but it's probably even worse for sure. But guys, just don't put your stick up. Just don't do it unless you know your guy's gonna shoot. And then, like I said, I'm probably just gonna jump to start and see how that goes. So this is the Patty Mills jump shot in 2K27 regular game speed. This will still be the #1 jump shot for small PGs. And okay, I'll probably unlock this at starter 4. I tested them all, and this one is superior. A lot of small PG jump shots have changed. Anyway, this is what Patty Mills looks like, guys. We didn't see this from anybody. I mean, this is my first time even seeing the Patty Mills being tested. So this was really good by Yawd Man for testing this out, man. Shout out to him, because without him, we wouldn't have seen it. So Patty Mills, he still says, is going to be like the #1 jump shot in the game for the smaller guards. It has been for 2 or 3 years now. Anyway, guys, if this is my last news video before 2K27 comes out, thank you so much. It was a really fun news cycle. I will be streaming when the game comes out, so make sure you got those noties on. Leave your opinions down below. And if you want to check out my first 2K27 build, that is a template. I'm not making it. I'm showing it to you guys that you can work on it throughout the year. Click right here, tap it. It'll take you to that video. I'm out of here. Peace.
Peace badge. Thank you for the video. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. That was... Oops. No! I hope I did not get in trouble for showing that. I hope I don't get in trouble for showing that. Oh, Las Vegas. I mean, the Sparks. Did they even win? Should we check it out? Should we check it out? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Hold on. So then let's move it a little bit. Let's move it to right there. Because since they played today. Oops. Not that. Not that.
And Coach Lynn Roberts of the Sparks said her team was
Let's see.
extremely upset after that one. They're looking for some get back here.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to a little kid recently what a switch is. And that's what Atlanta pulled off the tree a few days ago. So we'll see if the Sparks are going to respond tonight.
Little kid actually what a switch was. That's funny.
First possession of the ball game as we're underway in Canada.
Good shot, Canada. Let's see what we got. Again, the Sparks have not been good this season. Don't expect them to do nothing. Negagumuke is retiring this season, so
And it's really allowing her to add some of that
it's an unfortunate scene.
power to her offensive and defensive rebounding.
This is Agumake firing.
Good shot, Agumake. We like that. We like that. Hey!
Howard the board. Quickly ahead to Gray.
Hey!
Gray got the roll.
Nice.
LA with just 2 points so far off of 5 Atlanta turnovers. Agumake, the
Hey.
turnaround is money. Third game of a 4-game homestand for the Sparks. Here's Cameron Brink.
Cameron Brink, show me
Working
something.
on Okat.
A fader?
Down Jay.
Hey, we like that. We like that.
Final game of a 4-game road trip for Atlanta as Ryan Howard gets the hoop and the foul.
Players to continue to play through the contact.
3 blocks already for Brink. There's Howard
Hey.
and goes window shopping.
Goes window shopping. That's
When the
funny.
ball can come back to her. She can either shoot it or
And one!
How about Alicia Gray? Not much here. They use every bit of that 5 seconds.
What?
Has to put it on.
Really? How did she? Okay. Y'all gonna piss me off.
With the heave is no good, but
Like, what the hell? Oh, good post move.
action that's Erica Hamby with the of the ball game.
But one of the things that, Cameron Brink being on the floor,
Cameron Brink from 3. We like that.
On the rank.
saw her impacting the game defensively by creating the turnover and then knocking down the 3 there on the offensive end.
Sparks with the first 5 here in the second quarter. Reese makes the catch and kisses it off the window for 2. 6 boards. This is Hamby inside with the floater. Hamby fakes the turn, scoops.
Okay, Hamby. Okay.
Morgan. Hamby thought about the 3. She'll give it up to Atkins. No hesitation.
Hey.
Pass inside. Atkins makes the catch. Hamby to Agumake. Inspired effort to start this second quarter so far for LA. Wheeler in the lane, rises and hits.
You see the Sparks going back to low, empty side pick and roll between Wheeler and Agumake. Atlanta can't switch it, allows Wheeler to get right into the middle of the lane for 2.
Angel Reese for 2.
Okay, Angel Reese. We like that.
And she can shoot the basketball at a high clip.
And some good moments last year for the Phoenix Mercury. Nice pass inside. Okan got it to go.
Really, like in transition too, after turnovers, Ryan Howard is great at that push ahead pass. Her eyes are always up, making her teammates better.
That is a strong.
And usually, if you turn the ball over 9 or 10 times, you're not shooting the ball well from the perimeter, and you're only down 1 on the road. Not a bad time.
That's Agumake with the turnaround, Jay.
Just blowing up the DHO Warren through the screen and get the steal.
No. Reese, yes. This is a
Huh. And one.
Take a look at what's next potentially for DeWanna Bonner, who's bought out by Phoenix. Hillman, yes. That is a big.
Ooh.
This is Alicia Gray.
Sneeze, goddamn.
Outside Hillman hit a couple of threes in this ball game. Nice pocket pass. Hillman.
Good pass.
Atlanta dreamed of that. Like coaches, ball reversals and changing sides of the floor with the basketball just create such good offensive opportunities. Good possession by the Dream and Madam President with the response.
In the lane.
Madam President. That's Gray? Okay, good shot.
And defensively, he pointed to the Sparks' 20 points in the paint. He said, we have to make things more difficult for them there.
Thank you, Caroline. And Howard scoops that up and in. Howard was 1 for 8 from Atlanta in the first 2 quarters, but they looked like a different team to start the third. As Agumake got free for the lay-in.
Okay, good, McKay. I love it. We're killing it right now.
7-0 Atlanta run. Canada with the wild shot got it to go. That 3 players from the same team are first, second, and third in the league in steals per game. Howard all the time from Canada.
It's a nice action. And Coach Semesco talking about like Brian Howard also not just the steals, but it's the deflections that also disrupt the offense, even when players don't get the steal.
That's a Agumake inside. Atlanta could still move up. They could catch Las Vegas. Golden State in that 2 spot got a victory earlier tonight over the.
Yeah, we watched that. It's a 6-point game. I mean, y'all could come back. Gumake got 20. God damn, she is cooking right now. She is definitely cooking.
This is Canada to the hole.
Canada just straight to the basket. She is fast as hell.
Nice action, man.
I'm mad we traded her.
Rises, can't hit.
Okay,
Chased down by Brink.
shoot that.
14, Brink. Can't hit
Damn
that
it.
way. Agumake the board.
And one.
Agumake put it in.
Call the foul, ref. God damn it. Call that shit.
Gray nearly had a steal. This is Hamby driving on Reese. Hamby put it through.
Hamby, good shot.
Really makes her a difficult cover. If the player is too big or too slow, she can go around her.
That's 4 lanes with the pull-up J. Park tosses it back to Hamby. Hamby turns, puts it in.
Work on the glass there for the Dream. Just couldn't get the conversion.
Drake. Oh, beautiful spin. Head it drops.
Okay, we coming back in this game. I like it. I like it.
Penetrates. Good defense. Goes down.
Damn it.
Bucket and the foul for Ryan Howard. 3 shy of the W.
You heard her? She was out there. She was yelling. She was mad.
Of her career high in a single game. This is Hillman inside. Got the lay. Her 20th rebound of the game. Most in a single season in WNBA history.
She said when Angel first got to Atlanta, Ryan encouraged her and told her, go score. Ryan told me she's so proud of what Angel has done and added to her game over the course of the season. What
Yeah.
she's having, Grady.
55. 3 minutes gone by here in this 4th quarter.
That last offensive possession, though, that's the underrated part. Athens not got a jumper.
LA trying to battle out of a 14-point hole.
Just like that, down by 12.
You know, just really emptying out the
Down by 11.
quality for this.
Yeah, I think the Sparks are losing this. And one! Okay, Brink.
Over to Howard.
That's a good defense, though. Damn, that's a beautiful shot.
Gray. Jump off. Hillman. Nowhere to go. Surrounded by white jerseys. Puts it up. Still.
Shit.
Nas Hillman.
Hillman said, "Get big."
Play inside. Atlanta lead back to 12.
Good shot.
Cuts the 75-65 is our score. LA looking for a heartbeat.
That's a good shot too.
Yes.
Have a phenomenal performance. Team came up short tonight, but
Damn, Sparks lost yet again. Alicia Gray, she had 20. Reese at 8. Damn, she had 11 and 26. God damn. She set a new NBA record. Shit, injuries. So yeah, she's playing very good, as you can see. She ain't no slouch on defense or none of that. That is good to hear. Shouldn't be concerned about the Valkyries' loss. I don't think they should be concerned, but hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? Let me see. Let's see what else is on 2K27. 6, 7. Damn, you gotta do this contact. Let's see what he talking about.
I've heard this before, but I promise I just created the meta 6'7" build that everybody's gonna run on day one. This 6'7" build
Talk to me.
91 3-point rating and an 87 mid-range. Not
Okay.
only getting you zip code takeover, aka deep range takeover, but also giving you all of the important shooting badges on gold or higher. Of course, gets an 87 driving dunk and a 75 vertical, so you can get contact dunks off rip day one with no cap breakers needed. Gets a maxed out 86 ball handle and an 83 speed with ball, which is not only the absolute fastest you can be on a 6'7"
Damn.
but also gets you Zach LaVine dribble style, which has been proven to be one of the only dribble styles in the game that allows tall guards to speed boost like small guard. Quite literally the reason you want to make a 6'7" over a 6'8", because 6'8s cannot get Zach LaVine dribble style. And on top of all that, gets an 85 perimeter.
Oh, wow.
Silver interceptor, so you're able to clamp anybody on a 2s, 3s, or 5s court. Gets paint patrollers, so you can't get bodied in the paint. And also gets an 85 speed on a 6'7" build. And that's with no cap breakers. But the best part, when you do get cap breakers, you will also get rebounding badges as well, giving you the most all-around 6'7" build you can possibly make. Now,
I'ma need that.
Codes, because I stupidly put the same codes in back-to-back videos. So here's 4 codes to make up for that. But from now on, we are no longer putting the codes on the screen. Instead, if this video gets 2,000 likes, I will give 2 lucky people in the comments an Xbox and PlayStation card. If you want to win, all you have to do is subscribe with notifications on.
I'll get that, please.
You're running on
Just kidding.
NBA 2K27. This is how we're doing giveaways from now on. So make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into the build. And y'all, I have not been more
Hey.
to post a build video.
I might make a female first day one. I might just do that, bro.
Is the best. For this build, we are going point guard. Obviously, the height is 6'7". Our weight is exactly.
God, you just had to do that, did you?
Wingspan is going to be 6.
I hate you.
The reason for this is because this is the only wingspan for 6'7" builds that can get zip code takeover. If you don't care about zip code takeover and all you want is shot artist, which is an 89 3-point rating requirement, then you can go a higher wingspan at 6'8" and then use your attribute points to buff the build in other areas. But for me, I'm greedy. I wanted everything. I want zip code takeover on this build as well as everything else. And the first thing we're going to talk about is our shooting, which not only looks amazing in the builder, but is also going to give us a ton of shooting badge tokens. So we can basically have all of the shooting badges we want on our very first game.
Damn.
2K27. But yeah, in the builder, we're going to go a 93-point rating and an 87 mid-range. The 87 mid-range, of course, is for silver smooth operator and for gold static.
Smooth operator. Sorry.
While static midi allows you to green standstill midis. But yeah, in the builder, we're going to a 93-point rating and an 87 midi, and we're going to use our very first cap breaker, which, if
By the
you
way,
season
this
pass,
person is dribbling in the background. That's
you get
Choppa.
from your season reward boards, aka level 40, and we are going to instantly get a 91 3-point rating before our very first game. Now, if you're doing the season pass legit, you're not buying anything, you're not buying a special edition of 2K, literally all you're going to do is put on Shot Artist Takeover, which only requires an 89 3-point rating and helps you green every single fade that you shoot, whether it's a mini fade or a 3-point fade. But the best way to make this build is to go 93 point rating in the builder instead of 91. Trust me, you want to do this. And the best part is that at 92 3-point rating, you actually get Deadeye on gold. So when we actually get cap breakers later on in the game cycle, the build is only going to continue getting better, and you'll see that with different attributes as well. But yeah, you do not need cap breakers on this build. The most important one is the one cap breaker just to get deep range takeover, but it is not needed. Now, moving on to our playmaking, we're going to have an 86 ball handle and an 83 speed with ball. 86 ball handle is the threshold for every single drum move that we want to put on at first. The only drum move we're missing out on that we eventually want to put on is SGA Escape, which requires a 91 ball handle. But we're not worrying about that right now. All the good drum moves are at 86 ball handle, which is exactly what we got for our day one build, which is beautiful. And the fact that we have an 83 speed with ball is so huge. Not only are we going to have Hall of Fame lightning launch, because we're going to max +2 lightning launch with our one max +2 that we're going to get pretty early on, but we also get Zach LaVine dribble style.
Oh my goodness.
83 speed with ball requirement this year. We hit it right on the nose. I'm telling you, 6'7" builds are the new 6'8s, because last year 6'8s were meta because they got all the good dribble styles, they got all of the good attributes.
Yeah, 6'8" was, yeah, you could get a 92 perimeter with great interior, great block, best dribble moves in the game, high shooting from midi and fades, and a high driving dunk. 6'8s was such a demigod last year. I knew they were going to get patched in. They're patched because of the attributes, and they're patched because they can't get the best dribble moves no more. They can't. You can't get a 91 ball handle to get SGA.
By putting stats in the builder.
You can't get Zach LaVine no more.
Everything matches perfectly.
I think it's like an 85 now.
Between the drum moves you can get, the badges you can get, everything is screaming that 6'7" is gonna be meta. And to finish off playmaking, we are going a 70 pass accuracy. And again, every single year y'all tell me this isn't enough, and every single year it's enough. Honestly, I would go 65 if I wasn't giving this build out to the public, because I know that 70 is even more than enough. But 70 is the diamond threshold this year for silver diamond, so we'll just go 70 and call it a day. Now for our defense, we are going an 85 perimeter defense, which is going to give us silver seatbelt, aka clamps, which we are going to max +1 to gold. We are going to have all of our defense badges on gold. So we're going to have gold interceptor, we're going to have gold seatbelt, and we're going to have gold challenger. By the end of NBA 2K27's game cycle, you'll have 12 max +1s and 4 max +2s, but in the beginning, I think you start with 3 max +1s and then a max +2 slot that you're going to have to unlock pretty quickly. It honestly might be 4 max +1 slots. I'm not really too sure, but you're going to start with 3 or 4 that you can automatically put on. And the way our shooting and playmaking is looking, I'm thinking we're putting all of these on defense so we can clamp everybody, especially because first week nobody knows what they're doing. So yeah, just being able to be a defensive menace and make their lives miserable sounds really fun. For our finishing, we are just going in 87 driving dunk. All we care about in finishing is that we get our contact dunks, and the contact dunk pro contact dunks off of 2 is an 87 driving dunk and a 75 vertical, which is exactly what we want. The only other thing that we made sure to get was a 40 standing dunk for standing dunk packages. If you want
and LeBron standing dunks too.
Packages, you want a 45 standing dunk. But at community day, when we try to do a standing dunk, only having 40, it still gave us really good ones. I just know that there's a very cheesy animation at 45 that is super quick. So just keep that in mind. I don't think there's anything you can do in the builder, but maybe if you want to put a cap breaker on it later, it will literally only cost you 1 cap breaker to get that standing dunk package. It's honestly not the biggest deal in the world. You can forget I even said that, but I'm just mentioning it so you have all the information. And finally, our physicals. We have an 85 speed on a 6'7" build. We have an 80 agility with 0 cap breakers, and we have a 75 vertical for the contact dunk. So we're going to get gold slippery off ball. We're going to get silver flash, which we are most likely going to max +1 eventually, which if we play 3s or 5s, we will definitely have a badge loadout that has this max +1, so we have gold on a 6'7", so we're going to be extra fast. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention in the defense category, we have a 60 interior defense and a 70 block for a very specific reason. That gives us bronze paint patroller. And if you still think bronze paint patroller isn't enough, guess what? Later on, when you have cap breakers, if you put 5 cap breakers on your interior defense, you go from a 60 to an 89. So all of y'all that have to comment, oh, please bring this build. My two-way slashing big man is gonna dog y'all. No, you're not. We have an 89 interior defense, bro. All right, I'm telling you, this is going to be the meta build in the game for week 1. And this should go without saying, I'm making this build my first tall guard build. Obviously, I'm gonna make my small guard first, so expect a build video on that day 1 of NBA 2K27. But for my tall guards, I'm making a 6'7". It's going to be either exactly like this or relatively like this with small changes. And if I make any changes, of course, I will drop a new video and I will let y'all know before y'all get your hands on the game. Now, speaking of cap breakers, let's talk about it, because just like every other year with my day one builds, I use them all year. I don't just throw them in the trash after day one. A lot of y'all have vouched for that in the comments, saying my 6'8" build from last year you used all year and it was a menace, and we are doing that same thing again this year. With cap breakers, your only weakness, aka being rebounding, you can max it out to where you can actually get rebounding badges like Crasher and Possession Closer and Sink Snatcher. 3 cap breakers maxes out your offensive rebound, 4 cap breakers maxes out your defensive rebound. You also have the option to get a 90 speed and 85 agility on a 6'7" build. Yeah, ridiculously tall, ridiculously fast. You can also get a 92 3-point rating for Gold Deadeye, or maybe if you're struggling with middies and you want to keep your 3-point rating at a 91, you could go a 92 midi and a 91 3-point rating. 92 midi will give you Gold Smooth Operator, so you'll never miss a midi again. You can max +1 at the Hall of Fame or max +2 to legend. For your defense, 5 cap breakers takes you from a 60 interior defense to an 89. So all of y'all that were about to comment, oh please bring this build, my two-way slashing big man.
Did he just repeat it?
No, you're not. We have an 89 interior defense, bro. Alright, I'm telling you, this is going to be the meta build in the game for week 1. And this should go without saying, I'm making this build my first tall guard build. Obviously, I'm going to make my small guard first, so expect a build video on that day 1 of NBA 2K27. But for my tall guards, I'm making a 6'7". It's going to be either exactly like this or relatively like this with small changes. And if I make any changes, of course, I will drop a new video and I will let y'all know before y'all get your hands on the game. Now for our takeovers. Of course, we get the best finishing takeover in the game, which is Airspace Takeover. Literally all you need, bro. It's the new blur. Obviously, it's not as overpowered.
He's got a jump shot too?
89 interior.
I might use my same jump shot.
Our jump shot that I'm going to be using on this build is base Matt Ryan, release 1 Oscar Robinson, release 2 Baluba, 65%, 30%.
I might use my same jump shot.
100% release speed, and we're going 5 ticks above push. This was my day 1 jump shot on 2K26. I used it all season 1, and I tested it out at community day. It felt the exact same. We will be button shooting this year. Do not rhythm. Please heed my warning.
Do I have it? Let me make sure I have it, bro.
Button shoot. Go back to button shooting. Trust me, it is not hard. It is a very easy shooting 2K if you button shoot. And the gym moves, I will have to drop a new video when the game comes out, because I'm gonna have to
yep, I still got it.
And test it out.
So cool.
Y'all know how we do. I will find the cheesiest, easiest moves to use. I am not a dribble god. Y'all are most likely not dribble god. You probably have jobs. You probably have wives. You probably have lives. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the best moves that are easy to use. If you want the super comp dribble moves that you have to sit in a my court for 24 hours to lab, be my guest. Go look up those nerds, bro. But for me, I'm just trying to hoop. I'm trying to score effectively. I'm trying to.
Okay. That was good though. I'm gonna need that. That might be another bit I might make. Might. Hint, might make. I don't know. But that was good. Let's see what else he's got. Let's keep going to 2K27. Let's see what else they have up in here. Yeah, man, what you got for me, man?
2K actually did it. They actually patched the left-right cheese. The most hated thing in every 2K is the left-right cheese. And guys, guess what? They patched it this year. I didn't think that they could actually do it, but they did it. Right now on the screen, you're seeing me testing out the left-right using other dribble styles other than John Moran dribble style, because I'm about to show you what happens when you put on John Moran dribble style when you try to execute this L2 cancel. Now, the L2 cancel is activated the same exact way as it was in 2K24 by tapping L2 at the perfect time. Now, John Moran dribble style and Damian Lillard dribble style and a few others were the only ones that were able to get it similar to the previous years. Now, you're not going to be able to spam it as you think, because 2K has implemented a new speed boosting system where if you try to L2 cancel too much, it's gonna give you a drag animation or one of the new speed boost animations that they're gonna give you whenever you try to spam something too much, which is like your player's gonna think about the move before you do it. So there's gonna be, you have to throw in another combo before you try to do a L2 cancel. Now, some of y'all will love this. Some of y'all are already rejoicing. Like I told you guys, this is going to be the year for standstill dribblers, and as of right now, you know, your ISO players, I'm talking about the glitchy Steezo ISO players, will eat this year, because I do believe that their movement won't drain stamina. No, I have figured out a way already how to keep the L2 cancel going, especially with Jamaran dribble style. There's a reason why I'm not using that in the beginning of the clip, because I wanted to show you guys what it looks like without it. But even the workaround that I found, it's going to require you doing something else on top of the L2 cancel, because if you sit there trying to spam the L2 cancel, it's a wrap. Mike Wang actually figured it out. If you come out here trying to just speed boost left and right around the court, you're gonna see these animations. You see, I get it sometimes with this. Now, I don't remember if this was Kyrie or Curry dribble side, but those were the two that I tested with it. I already knew it works with Damian Lillard and Ja Morant, so I wasn't wasting any time. I also tested out some other dribble styles with it, and you're gonna see later on in this video that I actually executed on my.
Okay. I think that's really it for 2K27, like builds or anything. I think I'm good off of builds and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm good. Zach over here made a fucking 99 driving dunk and absolutely started killing people in the fucking community. That shit was funny. Shit was funny as hell. He really platinum this?
What does it matter if you become a Buddha?
We're gonna watch another platinum video. This time it's gonna be 2 hours and 48 minutes. It's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna need y'all to lock it in. This is I Am Rob. He is a content creator who platinums video games for a living. In his last video that I watched of him, he said he was not gonna be platinum Black Myth Wukong. Did he get bullied into platinuming this game? Because that's crazy if he did. We're going to get into it. We're going to check it out. We're going to have a great time. Let's watch it.
That headband has always been on your head.
Keep those eyes wide open. Watch me rip it off and break free.
Talk to me, Rob. Talk to me.
Easy.
I did play Black Myth Wukong on the channel. And I did unlock the... what is he doing? I did unlock the Wukong stance. I won't be playing that game anymore no times. I played that game a lot. I've beaten it many times. Not playing it again. I'm waiting for Black Myth Wukong Zinho. I'm waiting for that.
What do you mean hard? What do you mean hard? What do they mean hard?
I never broke a controller. Never broke a controller. Never. Glad I never went that route to break a controller. Rob's Cinematic Universe.
Big day, big day, big day, big day, big day.
Destined ones, the time has finally come.
Really?
Eyes do not deceive you. 2 years in the making, several rage quits into full-on uninstalls, followed by months of not even touching the game. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different offices and recording studios.
Look at his hair.
But thousands of
His hair changed in the same...
about this game across years worth of streams and videos, and like 3 or 4 different hairstyles along the way. This video will document exactly how it all went down. What started as a simple, hey, let's check out this new action RPG rooted in Chinese mythology, and turned into a slow 2-year descent into madness.
Oh my.
This eluded me for so long that many of you started believing it would never actually happen. Hell, I started believing the same. As the months turned into years, it became nothing more than folklore within the Rob Cinematic Universe. Like the Chupacabra, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, or a Bloodborne remaster. You know, things that just are never going to be real. But through the power of
Bloodborne's never going to get a remastered.
And a touch of cyberbullying, it exists, and it is finally here. This is the story of my journey to the Black Myth Wukong Platinum Trophy. Or to put everything I just said into simpler terms, here Damn. And I would describe Black
Thank you.
Wukong's 100% experience as nothing short of a completionist's worst nightmare. Not only will I need to defeat over 100 bosses spread across 6 chapters, including bosses locked behind hidden quests and secret...
Don't forget you gotta do the journal entries where you gotta find every single journal entry and enemies. You gotta you unlock like a gore, either like the drinking thing that he drinks to heal himself. You unlock one after 100% completing the game. Yeah, no.
Areas, I will also have to collect pretty much every item in the game. Every armor set, every weapon, every spell and
every weapon, which I will not be doing the fucking gauntlet. I can't.
Gourd and drink and soak. Basically, if it is in the game, I probably have to get it. And that can be an issue because many of these items are highly missable, making a huge chunk of the trophies on this list missable. One boss missed, or one piece of a side quest accidentally skipped over, and boom, I have another playthrough on my hands. So that's why going into the first playthrough, I'm going to just not care. Like, at all. When a game has this much missable stuff, I find it to be a little too overwhelming to try to keep up with on a blind playthrough. So instead, we're just going to play through the game naturally, be as thorough as possible, and let anything I miss become a problem for future Rob. Little did I know how far into the future that would be when I started recording this video, but hey,
damn.
what am I gonna do?
Day 700?
So, I know I said yesterday we weren't going to do this, but I have officially been peer pressured, and I am ready.
Okay? Yeah, you have been peer pressured.
See what this thing's hitting on. Everybody's talking about it. I hate that I'm a couple days late, but better late than never. But we are ready. Look at this.
What's he got? Got the Crocs on.
Crocs and 2-wheel drive today. If it gets serious, we'll put them in 4 low. But for now, we're going to stay in 2-wheel drive. Treads a little slick on it. You know what they say, if you're not slipping, you're not living. So, man, literally everybody in the stream yesterday, Wukong, Wukong, Wukong. Everybody. All I heard. So, we're going to see. We're going to see what it is. All right.
Heavily inspired by the famous Chinese novel Journey to the West, Black Myth Wukong continues the story of Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. And the game wastes no time getting started.
I just wish we could have played as him the entire story instead of a reincarnating of him.
Journey, Wukong ascended to Buddhahood, but instead of taking his place amongst the other gods in the celestial court, he chose to instead return to his home on the mountain in favor of a much simpler life. And the rest of the court did not take too kindly to this rejection and grew mistrustful. Feeling threatened by Wukong's rebellious nature and by how powerful he was, they sent the heavenly army to his doorstep.
Crazy.
By the god called Erlang Shen, who is technically the first boss we face.
Oh, it's a Souls-like, dude. Don't tell me otherwise. Ooh, that's like special abilities? What's that do?
Plucking minis. It was, oh man, seeing this wants me to play the game again, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it again.
I'm the game. What is happening? What is happening?
Is he playing in Chinese?
Dude, they stay around for a while too. It's several mimic tiers. Ooh.
I'm mad that the fucking see-through, not the see-through, the cloud step did not remain a passive skill set. That became an ability.
There's so much happening. Ooh. I'm just kind of button mashing, I'm not gonna lie. What the monkey's hitting him? It's so funny. All right, we won, I think.
This opening segment does an incredible job of setting the tone for the game and establishing just how big in scope it really is. The sheer scale of the world, the immense power of these gods, the richness.
That's how strong he is. He can beat anybody.
How much aura Wukong Wukong actually has.
Wouldn't it be fun if I pluck your extra eye out for
My snack.
and allow you to keep the other two?
Damn. The immediate vibe I was getting was basically God of War, but with Monkey. Monkey God of War, if you will. But
Monkey God of War, I like that.
Ultimately ends with Erlang coming out on top, using the golden headband tightening spell to bind Wukong's power and send him crashing down into the mountain, where the Monkey King is sealed in stone and presumably killed. And with that, the groundwork is laid, the prologue ends, and we earn our first trophy.
Ooh, I'm locked in. I'm in it. Okay. I'm so hyped. Home is behind. First trophy. Old Monkey has told his tale. Onward you must go. Okay. Chapter 1, Black Cloud, Red Fire. So it begins.
Chapter 1 picks up many centuries after Wukong and Erlang's battle, and we now play as a different monkey referred to as the
Destined One.
When Wukong was defeated, he was severed from his 6 senses, each one tied to a powerful relic, and the Destined One is tasked with recovering all 6 of these relics scattered across several distinct regions of this world, in an effort to resurrect the Monkey King. Along the way, he fights through powerful monsters and beings called Yaoguai, encounters individuals connected to Wukong's past.
Baji, you were ass as hell. You are a terrible ally. Then I don't know how many times I was fighting a boss and he'd pop up and then he'll leave right beginning of the boss. I hated that. He did it every time and I was like, what you mean I'm on my own? You're supposed to help me. He was ass anyway. He don't help. His attacks don't do shit. Except the base enemies.
And slowly pieces together the truth surrounding Wukong's journey to the west, and everything that led to his eventual demise. Each chapter takes place in a new region to explore, with chapter 1 starting us off in the Black Wind Mountain. This acts as a very introductory type area, gradually getting us acquainted with all of the core gameplay elements, like shrines, which act as checkpoints and fast travel points, spells and transformations, as well as sparks, which are essentially skill points you earn that can be used to level up and unlock new abilities. And beating the first boss of the area earns me my first spark, leading to the next trophy.
Okay, that's heal. All right, L1's heal. Ooh! This dude is terrible. I'm better. One more. Bye-bye. Does that count as a boss? I don't think it does. Sparks. 2 sparks. As always, I think I'm going to... There we go. Spark of Thought. I usually do health first on games like this. So, all right. So we got a trophy for spending our first spark, we'll call it.
Now, Black Myth Wukong, when you strip it down, underneath the intricate storytelling rooted in deep lore and rich source material, it can be simplified as a boss rush. From beginning to end, it is boss after boss after boss after boss. When you beat one boss, it's all about getting to the next boss. And of course, with over 100...
You've got early boss, you got your first boss, side bosses, and in-game boss, chapter end boss. Not in-game boss, chapter end boss. First boss, which is your tutorial usually. It's easy. You usually don't die on your first tutorial. Sometimes you do. But then you've got your side bosses, and then you have the chapter's end boss that will whoop your ass if you're not careful. Guanji is his name, I believe. The big head baby. Oh, I don't know how many times a lot of us who played that game was struggling on him, and he was your second boss. He'd either be your second or third one if you fought Guanji. Guanho is different person.
Bosses in total. I'm obviously not going to touch on each and every one, but rather focus on the ones I find worth talking about. And first up on that list was the boss that functions as the game's skill check.
That's a boss.
That nigga right there. That nigga right there was a... Oh my god. I'm getting flashbacks, bro. Wandering Spirit.
Okay, okay, okay. First, this is a boss. Okay, this is a boss. All right, let's get that stamina back up.
Ooh, excuse me.
Woo. Ow. There's a little, we're cooked. Okay. All right, well, there we go. So it begins. Damn.
Like, it was so hard that some YouTubers stopped playing the game after this. Like, there's a YouTuber I used to watch, his name is T Martin 2. He played this, I think he only beat chapter 1, and that was it. He didn't play it no more. That's how hard this game is. For someone who doesn't play a Souls-like game, or a game that just has bosses in general. And especially a game like this that doesn't have a difficulty. The difficulty fluctuates depending on your skill.
I'm gonna die. I can just feel it. One shot? Yes, guys, we will be platinuming the game.
One shot. And then another thing about the game is, too, you may have a specific build that you use. Like me, I have the full Wukong armor set on. That can carry me through, no, don't you start. That could carry me New Game Plus 1 through 5. But New Game Plus 6 through 9? Oh man, I better be a fucking dodging merchant, or I'm gonna get hit one tapped. Yeah, it's that bad. The game's difficulty fluctuate every New Game Plus. Yeah, there is no base difficulty. It isn't like God of War or any other game you play where it's an easy mode, hard mode, then semi-hard, and then extreme. Like, at this point, you are willing to die. No, it ain't that.
Platinum YouTuber will in fact be platinuming the game.
I think it's Pilgrim, Young Sage, and then the Great Sage which is the hardest one. Are you sure about that?
No, I was actually doing okay at the end. We will not skip, guys. This is my tree sentinel, okay? This is my tree sentinel.
You couldn't even skip this boss if you wanted to. You have to beat this boss to proceed.
We're stuck. We're not gonna be able to beat this. All right, there's another path. I'm gonna try this path. I feel like I could definitely beat that guy though if I really hated myself enough. Ooh. Y'all saw them frames when I got to the water? My eyes. Look at this guy.
He's a lot easier. I don't like how they call you monkey. Don't like it. He's a Kung Fu Panda. I don't think there was no wolf in Kung Fu Panda.
I like, dude, the perfect roll, the perfect dodging, it is sick. It is so satisfying.
It is satisfying, I agree.
Okay.
Damn.
Did not expect him to do another.
Choking? You choked?
We're gonna drink.
Oh yeah. You're about to burn.
Sold. Sold, bro. Oh.
Really?
I'm gonna drink. Because I'm scared. Ooh, we got it. Cool. No
Good shit.
nice. So it's all gonna get harder from there. Beating that boss rewarded me with my first transformation, a spell that can be used to temporarily transform into different bosses and enemies you take down throughout the game. When it's all said and done, I have to unlock all 10 transformations for
there's 10 of them?
Forms trophy, as well as 54 spirits, which are basically special attacks you get by.
I think I have quite a bit of them. I have gone and crossed in a lot of them. I feel like I've fought a lot.
Once again, taking down specific bosses and enemies. And the first spirit I needed happened to be the skill check. God, dude, I got off rhythm. All right, I'm coming back for you.
I hope you know that. Know that. Later in the game, I'm coming for you when I am overly powerful.
So I took some time to level up and progress through the area a bit more. First trying a couple easy bosses while doing so, including the first frog. There are 6 of these frog bosses in total, 1 hidden in each chapter. Defeating them all will get me the trophy, the Clamor of Frogs. And this first one was, naturally, the easiest of the bunch.
I don't do well with frogs, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
I've been trying to find it. I feel like I'm missing a frog.
That doesn't matter at all.
Something else I needed to keep an eye out for were a couple of missable side quests involving 2 different NPCs, the Horsesquai and the Old Man, both having trophies tied to completing them. These operate much like side quests in Souls games, in that they mostly just boil down to finding the NPC in different areas and exhausting their dialogue. Again, I'm not going to stress too much about missable stuff on the first run, but in the same breath, I do want to be as thorough as possible and at least try to get as much as I can through natural exploration. Oh yeah, and speaking of Souls games, check out this Miyazaki coded bullshit right here.
Oh god, I'm about to die.
Hold on. Oh, you're finna get jumped. Oh, you're gonna get jumped.
Hold on. Let me.
He really tried to fight all these things. You just.
Is this where the game begins?
No, this isn't where the game begins. This is where you.
This is where the game begins, huh?
He really wouldn't try.
Hold on. I'm getting ganked. Hold on. I'm getting ganked right now. 1 more left, then I might die to it. Jeez, bro. I'm ass, actually. I thought I was good at the game. Oh, I'm actually going to die, though, because of the poison. At least it's peaceful. There's more here, too. There's like a crap ton of them here. Oh, my God. There's so many. I'm running.
And you ran into...
Oh, my God, bro.
It's Guanmo. But you probably don't know that you could use the teleportation to go back to the shrine. You probably didn't. You don't know that at first, so you're trying to fight some of the enemies to see how they are, see what they can do. You know, get some skill points. And you were running out of fucking juice. Now you just ran into a boss. You ain't got no juice. And your health is like this. Your health is on a sliver. 1 hit and he's dead. 1 hit, he's dead. That's how it is. So, he's gonna die. That's what he's gonna die. Conspire. And I told you.
Luckily, this is actually another very easy boss when you know, actually have health, that is. So I took him down on the next try.
Easy.
And shortly after, met the
I gotta be racist.
merchant, Shin Monkey. This is a pretty important guy because he's the one you go to when it comes to your gourds, drinks, and soaks. In simple terms, these 3 items make up the healing system of the game. The gourd is your healing flask, while the drinks and soaks can be changed within it to customize the effects of your healing, adding buffs and perks and whatnot. I will need to obtain every drink, gourd, and soak for another trophy later on, but here I popped one for simply applying a soak to my drink.
Brew of bravery. Okay. Got a trophy for that. Fresh brew in an old cask. May it stir a great task. Dude, this is going to be rocket science getting this platinum. This trophy list makes no sense.
It don't.
I'm still not very confident. I'm not going to lie.
Just a description of the trophies. If you look at the description of the trophies, they dead ass don't make sense. You have to look up what the hell the trophy's talking about. That's how it is. And you're just like, what do I gotta YouTube this. Like right now, if I wanted a Platinum Wukong, I would have to look up a trophy guide. Can't be just like, oh, obtain all spirits and transformations. No, it says some crazy shit. You're just like, what? What is this trophy? How to get this trophy? Oh, I need to acquire all spirits and transformations. Oh, why the fuck didn't he just say it in the damn game? You know, shit like that. I am working on another platinum, which is going to be Last of Us 2. I am about halfway done with that game, so I'll be platinuming that, and I will be not playing that game no time soon no more. So I'm working on that.
All right.
Ooh.
Might do it.
Boom.
There we go. Thank you. Ooh, he was annoying. I'd have felt so good about myself if I beat him initially, though, without leveling up. Y'all wouldn't have been able to tell me nothing, dog. I'd have been talking crazy. But as these things tend to go with boss-centric video games, when one roadblock is conquered, another quickly takes its place.
He's challenging too.
The next roadblock came in the form of the white-clad noble. This better not be a snake.
What end do you see?
It's a snake. Gotta love
So
it.
Unfortunate. Woo, he's got some long chains. This is not cash money.
Damn. Damn.
Bro, he is on X Games. Hold on.
And take that.
Oh, I gambled there and I lost. Okay. He's not too tanky. He actually doesn't seem too bad as far as health goes, but his moveset is actually kind of wild.
His moveset is very fast. And it gets faster every new game plus you play. Every boss you fight becomes faster and stronger. Their moves hit harder. He hits you with one of those, your health is down. 2 hits, you're done. Literally.
Wow. Second phase?
Yep, second phase.
He has another phase.
You have forced.
Oh, no.
My
It's
God.
a snake, isn't it? I knew it. How did I know? Well, we're so screwed. Wow. All right. Well, we got to get through the first phase a little cleaner. Wow. This is actually going to be kind of hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be challenging. You're about to get your ass whooped.
All right. Well,
I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry.
Let the fun begin. Let the fun begin, folks.
Let the fun begin, yeah.
That's a horse move, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. That one pisses me off. The rage is building.
I hope you guys can't hear that. I'm eating popcorn.
His first phase is harder, dude.
I made a mistake and I put syrup on it. I wanted it to be sweeter. Probably not the best idea to do, but hey, I'm fat. And do test go up. Okay, he got him.
First phase is way
Is
harder.
he gonna do that the whole entire thing?
5 secret areas hidden within the first 5 chapters of the game, each one having its own bosses to face. These are unlocked by completing specific quest lines, and in Chapter 1, that entailed finding and ringing 3 separate bells found in various spots of Blackwind Mountain. The third bell just behind the white-clad noble arena. Ringing it transported me to the secret area, and the boss here was a little bit familiar.
Oh god, no, dude.
And you missed.
Oh no, no, that's his thing. That's his... So at least it's like the same moveset. Really set me up for failure there, huh? We're actually not doing that bad.
And then gets hit.
There we are. It's okay. Alright. Heal, heal, heal.
Okay, he's not doing too bad now.
We got this. We got this.
Oh my god. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god. Talk about a fumble. He got stuck in an animation and couldn't get out of it. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna turn myself down real quick.
That's annoying as hell.
That is annoying.
For some reason, my immobile spell didn't work. There's something not adding up with that. Alright. Big frame drops through that whole fight. That kind of sucked. Temple of Taint. Taint.
The final boss of Chapter 1 is the Blackwind King, but he is technically split into 2 separate fights, and beating them both unlocks the next trophy for completing the chapter. In the first fight, he is in his human-like form, and ironically, this one was way harder than the second fight. At least, it was for me.
Oh, we're dead. Yeah, dude, this is awful, dude. God, man. This dude's annoying.
You have ruined everything.
Dude, he gets freaking crazy. He starts spamming the most ridiculous attacks at the end. It was such a good attack.
It's not even that. Once he has that little wind formation around him, you can't immobilize him no more. And then he does start teleporting. He starts spamming the teleportation, and it pisses you off. Because like, he'll dodge out of it, and in a picture, because he uses a cloud step. That's what he has, is a cloud step. Annoys the hell out of you.
And it's ruined.
Again, I apologize, guys, if you do hear me I'm eating popcorn. Sorry.
For that after fight one, the Wind King transforms into the Black Bear Guai, and you chase him to the top of the mountain for the real final boss fight. He keeps a lot of the same moveset as before, he's just a big bear now. And I overall just found this one to be a much easier time. The arena, music, and atmosphere here made it one of my personal favorite fights of the chapter.
I wonder what it was his favorite.
First try, baby. First try, baby. Blazing Black Wind.
Alright, do your little dancey dance, do your dance, do your dance.
Between each chapter, you have these short animated cutscenes that provide context and often reveal tragic backstories or highlight the narrative themes of the Yao Guai you just defeated before moving on to the next chapter. I won't go into excruciating detail on these as they go pretty deep and some of them are kind of hard to understand for my little pea brain, but I did want to mention them because it would be a crime not to, seeing as they are beautiful and really well done. I love the art style, the music.
Every art style of every chapter was amazing.
Transitional cutscenes. What I did not necessarily love, though, was Chapter 2, which brings us to the next region, Yellow Wind Ridge.
The Yellow Wind Rat. Before I ever got to Chapter 2, Chapter 1, I was struggling on the Black Wind King. I was struggling on him. I couldn't defeat the fucking bear. Shit is good. When I finally got through, and I finally was progressing through Chapter 2, when I found that yellow rat, oh my god, I was screaming. I couldn't defeat him. Deadass, I couldn't defeat him. I couldn't put hands and feet on his ass at all. One, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Two, I wasn't using my dodge as I should be. And three, I was ass at the game. Now I'm pretty decent.
And with it, a pretty gnarly difficulty spike.
Gnarly. Gnarly is putting it lightly.
How do I get up there, dude? This is terrible. No. Okay. My favorite part was when the game ended and Monkey went, maybe the real black myth Wukong was the friends we made along the way. Caleb banned Bulldog for the spoiler puss. Oh, dude, we're so cooked. We're so cooked. Dude, hold on. Dude, it's over. Please. Miyazaki, show mercy. What in the hell? Oh my god, dude. What is happening? 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 What the fuck am I playing? Not a soul is like, okay, dude. Yeah, okay, dude. Not a soul's like, explain. Explain this.
In the Yellow Wind Ridge, the Destined One becomes acquainted with this headless banjo-playing guy, a former ally of Wukong's who acts as a sort of guide throughout the chapter, as the Destined One works his way to the big boss of the area and keeper of the next relic, the Yellow Wind Sage. But to get to him, we need to go through several other bosses beforehand. The first was a gank fight with the King and Second Prince of the Flowing Sands. This one took me a couple of tries and it was a tad annoying, but nothing to write home about. However, I didn't know it at the time, obviously, but there was a missable spirit here, and to get it, you have to kill the king, the little guy, first. But I accidentally killed the prince first instead, making this my first official missed item of the run. Rob 2 years from now is gonna be so pissed. Shortly after that, we fought the first prince of the Flowing Sands, who is much bigger, but I first tried anyway.
I didn't know he was a spirit, so now I know I have to go get that spirit.
Then I found the frog boss of the chapter. Defeating this frog actually unlocked another important NPC merchant, Zoodog. This is the guy you go to craft medicines and pills, as well as unlock permanent stat upgrades via celestial pills, found throughout each chapter. I'll need Zoodog for the trophy medicine mill later on for collecting every celestial pill in the game, but here I get the trophy creative concoction for crafting my first medicine. But unfortunately, the freebie end there, because when I found myself at the Crouching Tiger Temple, I met what was by far the biggest roadblock yet.
Oh God. Oh God. All right. Oh, Frosted Flakes. Quite the delay there you got, sir.
When I fought him too, I couldn't defeat him for the sake of my life. I was out there getting my ass thrashed in chapter 2. But once I learned his moveset and I stayed patient, like that, whooped his ass. It was over. It was over.
I'm so screwed.
Oh my god, excuse me.
That's rough right there, dude. You shit. Such bullshit. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. How long we been live? God, man, that f***ing... Sorry for cursing. Should not curse. I'm sorry.
Take this.
That's crazy, dude. That's a crazy attack. I don't care what anybody says. Cringe attack. Cringe attack. That attack is unbearable. I hate this boss. I want to play Assassin's Creed.
No! Quick with your rubbish tricks. Get out there!
How?
That monkey brain could be
Oh my god. How many attempts are we? Over like 15, right? I don't know.
See, that's the thing with the fucking Tiger. The Tiger Vanguard. His moves are so quick and he hits hard. If you're not being patient, like Rob, he's just dodging and dodging. He's over dodging. He's spamming it. He's rolling while the dude's just in the air about ready to punch him. He keep dodging and now he just BAM hits him and he's like, yo, what the wait. When he comes down, then you dodge and you do a perfect dodge. He's not. When he's doing his crazy combos, just wait a little bit. Don't start dodging and dodging because then he's going to hit you with them pre-missed dodges. It gets annoying, but it's easy to beat.
I don't know where. I don't understand where to look. Wow, I actually got it. How about that, Rob? How about that, Rob? Hold on. Hold on.
that monkey brain could be a proper treat. What's that thinking?
Let me see. What'd he do? What'd he do? He didn't dodge that last one. He didn't dodge that last one. He would dodge that last one. He would have won. Damn! Damn.
It was right there, dude. I knew it was happening. I knew I was going to choke that. All right, so now that means we have about 10 more attempts. It's always how it goes. How did I get all of them right but that one? That one just screws me up. We're so screwed. It's so driver. I'm just gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna sell.
Ooh-wee. You clutched up right there. Man, oh man. Man.
Jeez, bro. Someone said second phase. Jesus, no way. After Tiger Vanguard,
Imagine
the Stone Vanguard. This guy wasn't inherently difficult, but he did have a pretty long run back since the closest shrine didn't become available until after you beat him. And he is also incredibly tanky. I died 2 or 3 times here, but his moveset was fairly forgiving, and I ended up clutching an attempt I most definitely should have lost. But beating him cleared the path to the Yellow Wind Sage. So technically, I could fight him at this point if I wanted to. Keywords, technically, and if I wanted to. Okay, that was just bad timing.
And that's the thing, if you don't do the secret boss before you fight him, he gets into this phase where he swings his staff around and he calls in the fucking wind, and you're stuck in a whole fucking sandstorm and shit. He's got tornadoes flying around, he goes invisible. But if you go fight the secret area where the beetle is, the black beetle, you'll get the wind tamer. You'll get the wind tamer, and that'll be able to knock him out of that phase. What a lifesaver. Please. Almost every chapter gives you an item that makes you defeat the final boss. Use them. Make sure you get those first before you go attack that final boss. Unless you like a challenge, by all means do it then, twin. But I ain't doing it.
This is gonna be awful. He might be worse than Tiger. Yeah, he's worse than Tiger. Alright, well, nice frames, dude. Nice frames.
Damn.
Alright, dude.
Damn.
There's no wind up on that at all. He just does it. If you're in the middle of an attack, too bad. Man. I learned through my chat and through firsthand experience that you actually do not want to fight Yellow Wind Sage until you finish the chapter's secret area.
Thank you.
Doing so unlocks the Wind Tamer Vessel, an item you can use to counter the Sage's Sandstorm phase and make the fight much more manageable.
Much more.
Area, we do a quest for this boar NPC. I would go into more detail on said quest, but as per usual in this game, I have no idea what is going on.
The once lush yellow wind ridge now lies a desolate wasteland.
What in the hell is happening? I have not seen this part of the Lion King. This secret area,
The Lion King.
Sahali, takes place in the past and has us fighting this big beetle boss called Fuban. With the Yellow Wind Sage, the past non-evil version, that is, fighting alongside us. This is a strange fight, and it definitely isn't meant to be difficult. It's one of those bosses that's more about deepening the lore and being cinematic rather than challenging the player. You really just dodge one of like 3 or 4 attacks that the beetle has and hit its hands when you get an opening. And conveniently, beating him also crosses the next trophy off our list. You know what?
Nice.
It's really embarrassing to die on this fight, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's almost impossible.
Don't jinx it.
There we go.
Because if you die, that's your ass. Honestly.
Now I don't want to fight the guy, man. Like, cause he's so cool. He's so badass. You summon doesn't count. down. Sounds about right. Now that I had the Wind Tamer vessel, I could go back to the Yellow Wind Sage in real time, beat him to close the chapter, and move on to whatever came next. Is what I thought, until I realized that even with the new item, this is still a ridiculous fight. Dead. Dead. I haven't even got this dude close one time. I can't even get him under half. Oh, we're halfway. Yeah.
There you go.
One heal and a dream, baby. That is actually one of the worst attacks I've ever seen, ever. That is insane, bro. This attempt is GG's. Worst attack I've ever seen. I hate this boss. Do I feel burnt out on Souls games? Oh my god, yes. You have no idea. I love the game. That's the thing. I do love the game. It's just really poor timing. I shouldn't have done Lies of P. It was a mistake. Because I did Bloodborne. We hit 200k. I did Bloodborne. Immediately after Bloodborne, Shadow of the Earth Tree drops. So then I had to do that. And then I was like, oh, I'll do Lies of P. I don't know why I did Lies of P. I should not have done it. I should have saved it. And then I decided to do this game. So that's literally like the last couple months. It's been nothing but like boss-centric Souls stuff. So yes, I am very burnt out on this. But it's okay. I'll get through it.
You hope you'll get through it.
Oh, dude. I hate that move. Okay, so this is when the real boss fight begins, huh? Okay. Bet. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat this today. I don't have the temperament today. The patience, the will.
And what sucks about this boss too is, because if you use the spin staff, you could bring the Wind Tamer back up to use it again, but he doesn't have that unlocked. He's just started. So really, it's all about just being good and being able to dodge him and not get touched.
I dodged that. You could not tell me otherwise. I saw it.
Oh.
I hate this fucking boss, dude. Good. I hate this so. Oh, dude. I'm so cooked, dude, mentally. I really can't focus. How long have we been live? Has it been 3 hours? It's been 3 hours. Might be a short stream today. I got some other stuff to do anyway. But usually,
I've been streaming for 2, so hey.
And then we beat it. I say, I think I'm gonna call it today. And then like 2 attempts later, we beat him. So let's see if that holds true. This is literally the worst. I'm dodging. I'm literally.
Damn! How many times he gonna hit you with that move?
Heal!
You gotta love it. You gotta. Bam!
I'm dodging. What do you want me to do?
Dodge quicker.
How am I supposed to be able to see that? I know you all saw it. I know you all saw that. How am I supposed to be able to see that? I'm gonna heal.
It's a great idea. Dodging too much. You're not dodging. Damn. Should have used your transformation.
How
many attempts are we in? Just one. That was my first attempt.
That's such a fucking lie.
Specific moments and bosses that contributed to a sort of snowball effect, if you will, slowly adding to the frustration that would eventually become my breaking point. And the Yellow Wind Sage, coupled with the Tiger Vanguard earlier, were really the true start of that snowball. But after around 24 attempts and multiple chokes, I found myself with another opportunity to close this one out.
Watch the tornado bod. You missed.
How is it yours to use?
Now I'm doing the PJ Washington meme. Okay, Rob.
Ow, that hurt my knee so bad. Second phase. With Chapter 2 wrapped up and another relic secured, we press on to Chapter 3, the New West.
Act not and be still, thy gift.
Yellow Brow. He was also another challenging boss for me. He was also challenging for me as well. I couldn't fight him either. I couldn't defeat him. Until I started cheesing. Then after that I was good, but his whole boss fight was so annoying to a lot of people. Worst boss fight in the world.
We kick things off here in this snowy region.
This one was annoying.
Against a big dragon, Kang Jin Long. I didn't have too hard a time taking this one down, but
Kang Jin
he's one
Long.
of those bosses that loves to stay in the air, making it a real headache to get consistent hits in. So because of that, I died on the first attempt, but adapted on the second and managed to get it done there. However, before progressing the chapter any further, I took a quick look at my journal, something I haven't touched on yet. The journal is essentially a tracker that logs every boss and enemy type you defeat, as well as every character and NPC you meet. I need to get all 203 of these entries for the Portraits Perfected trophy, and fortunately, you can go back to previous chapters and areas via fast travel as you please, making it convenient to clean up any of the entries I may have missed the first time around. And the first of the Yaoguai I needed to clean up happened to be attached to another trophy, the Sire and Sons. This is a side quest line that involves finding and defeating 4 separate Long, or Dragon, bosses, not including the one we just fought. It all starts with Red Long in Chapter 1, which only took 2 attempts, assuming that's because I was probably a little bit over-leveled for him at this point. However, the same cannot be said for the Long found in Chapter 2, Black Long. This guy sucks.
I hate him. I hate him too. And it's because of the Bane that they use. The Bane that they use is so full. The 4 Banes of hell as I call them, 4 Banes of pain is what they are. You have Frostbane, Flamebane, Poisonbane, and then the 5th one, wait, no. Take it back. Wait, what the fuck am I talking about? Poisonbane, Frostbane, Flamebane, and Thunderbane. That's 4. Thought that was 5. That's 4. Any of these Banes build up, it chunks the shit out of you. They use lightning. I think is one of the most hardest. When you use it against them, it burns. But if it's used against you, especially if you're low level, or you don't have a build where it can tank that, oh my god, it's melting your health. Look at, look. Look.
Chapter 2, Black Long. This guy sucks.
Bow! Look at that. Bow! Bow. Yeah. Hell's finna die in a minute. 2 hits from that, you're dead.
Does he ever stop? Does he
No.
He just did that 10 times in a row.
And then this. You don't get on the rock, you're dead. Because you get hit one more, now you're electrocuted. Now it hurts. Look at that. You saw how that just melted your health bar? Insane in the membrane. There's a rock you need to get into him, but it's not those. And it goes on forever. You can't escape this. Can't escape this, twin.
What? Oops. Bro, think he's about to do some weird stuff to him.
He's about to do that to you. You finally found the stone.
Great boss design. This dude's actually not that good. He just has stupid ass attack.
He doesn't stop.
There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. I'm actually going to lose my mind.
And you can dodge it somehow, but the best way is to do the rock. Did he take away them all, though? Come on, Rob. Perfect.
I hate that boss. Not fun. I barely got through that. And I honestly kind of got lucky. That's not a fan. Thunderbone. I got a Thunderbone for you. That boss can eat all of it he wants. Yeah, dude. First try. No rages. I had a few other shrine bosses to knock out in Chapter 2 as well, all of which I actually beat on the first try. The Mother of Stones, Mad Tiger, Man in Stone, and one that I don't know how to pronounce, but do know had hella ass. Alright, good start. Freeze.
Dang.
Hella ass.
Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Bro is kind of cheeked up. Look at that right there. And hey, speaking of ass, when I was all caught up on the journal and hopped back into Chapter 3, it was time for the Pagoda Realm.
Pagoda Realm. Worse.
Everybody loves.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sure, we love this area. We love it very much. You can't go up there and get him, twin. Can't get him. Can't go up there and get him. You might want to go, because here come the spirits.
I hate this area.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, you one fought the Lotus Captain? Oh, Captain Lotus. Oh, man. Them projectiles, man. Them
The Pagoda Realm features enemies called Lantern Wardens, and these are unique because they only appear for a limited amount of time during this curse-like phase that only happens every few minutes or so, during which you gradually lose your health and enemies get glowing red eyes. I don't know, it's weird. There are 9 of these wardens in total, and killing them all rewards you with one of the 36 curios that can be found in the game. Curios just being another type of item you can equip that provides stat boosts.
But if you go and defeat the boss to proceed out of that area, they disappear. You have to play New Game Plus to go get it.
clubs. Naturally, I need all of these curios for the trophy A Curious collection. But you actually miss out on this particular curio if you kill the area's main boss, Captain Wisevoice, before killing all 9 Lantern Wardens. And of course, me being me and all, I most certainly did exactly that. So that's another missed item added to the list. Again, it's not a big deal, and we aren't stressing over it, especially considering I have to go into New Game Plus anyway for some of the other items. But even still, it got on my nerves because
When was this video made? 10 hours ago. Okay.
Most of the missable content in this game, there's absolutely no way you could even know it's missable without prior knowledge from a guide or something. And I find that
Literally.
very lame. But I digress. Anyways, on the other side of the Pagoda realm, we run into the boss King Jin Star, easily defeat her.
How you doing, baby girl? Anyways, she was a little challenging too. And here's Baji. Worst fucking side character I've ever seen. Nigga ass, bro. Ass as hell, dude. He's ass. He's terrible. He's awful. Yeah, I don't like him. That grand ass entrance.
Oh, he's friendly. I love him. I love him. I adore him.
This is Bajie. Once a loyal friend of Wukong's during the journey to the west, he now becomes a companion of the Destined One on his journey to find the relics. The next one held by the Chapter 3 main boss in the new Thunderclap Temple. But getting there is going
about to get you clapped.
This is the biggest chapter of the game, with a ton of bosses to deal with and a lot of surface area to cover. And one of the first bosses I discovered was Chen Long, who actually turned out to be a part of a pretty important side quest line that opens up the game's hub area, Zodiac Village. Here we have all of our merchants and vendors in one place. One of those vendors being a blacksmith called Yin Tiger, who I actually need to beat in a duel to unlock one of the transformations, as well as an...
He's challenging too if you're not upgraded. He will beat the living daylights out of you. But you need to play him 3 times to unlock all 5 of your curios. But he will beat the daylights out of you. He will put hands and feet, belt to ass on you. Yeah, it's just like bringing PTSD now. Like, can't, Let's get back to it.
However, that was easier said than done.
Easier said than done, right?
I'm so scared.
I'd be scared too, because this motherfucker hits hard.
Oh my god! I have not hit him one time.
Oh, and his unimmobilize actually does not work on him. He'll get pissed off if you use it. He'll say you should have stopped. He'll say dishonorable trick. And he'll get to start beating your ass even harder. You're just like, yo, what did I do? You cheated. You tried to freeze him and beat his ass, and he didn't like that. He did not like that. The best way to defeat him is to, by all means, get the best damage you can on him. You need to deal the most damage. So then when he starts going crazy, you need to dodge everything he gives you. You have to be like that with his dodges, or he will beat the shit out of you. As you can see, he's definitely whooping Rob's ass.
He's beating my ass, bro! He's beating my ass! No! He's so good! I'm panicking. He's so much better than me.
The Zodiac deities never hold back. You're far below him. Train well before returning.
Dude, I tell you what, bro. I'll be back for you. I believe you. I appreciate it. Iris, you have gained my respect. Yeah, so it was safe to say I wasn't quite ready for that fight. So I went back to the New West I went, exploring and knocking out every boss I could find. Non-white. Okay.
He uses 2 of the Banes, Poison and Frozen.
You see how this works, right?
There we go. Look at this guy. You talk too much, dude. Random ass enemy talking like he's a boss, dude. Bench players talking like starters. I hate it.
Drake.
Alright, dude. Alright, dude. What am I fighting? Kratos? What in the hell is this?
Oh, hello.
Is that a big wiener, dude? Like, frog. Another one? Oh my god! You're done. You're not fooling anybody, Ogno Mogno. Okay, maybe he is.
Eat that.
Bye-bye! Another frog down. I'm immobilizing because I'm terrified of these things. I'm scared of big wieners.
Huh? Gets a spellbinder, nice. This was a little bit of a challenging boss.
So anticlimactic.
But hey, when he was parrying me, I was parrying his bitch ass back. Oh God. But note to self, don't use immobilize too much or pluck of minis. Cause if he sees you use a pluck of minis, he's gonna kill every one of your pluck of minis. Immobilize, he's gonna turn to his fire. He's gonna start talking shit like, "Oh, why? All you monkeys are the same. You all use the same damn spell," hinting that he must have fought Wukong before. But man, oh man, when he would parry me, and he'd come back and hit you with a move, I'd go, "Link, parry back, bitch," and I'd whoop his ass again.
I'm gonna sell. Oh. No, I'm just kidding.
Silong. Okay, he was packing up some bosses, wasn't he, huh?
Come on.
He's by far the easiest dragon to fight. He's so easy. Damn.
The Mandingo!
Mandingo, what?
Can I get a shrine first, please? Oh, okay. What am I?
Oh wow, that's funny.
So bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Damn it, man. Not a soul's like, come on, hands tied behind his back. Is that why he's called non-able? That's funny.
But then he.
God, bro, he's mean with it though.
Damn.
Hold on.
His kicks hurt.
I cannot die to a guy with his hands tied behind his back. That's disrespectful.
Oh, you think that's disrespectful? Wait till he takes them bitches out. He gonna start fucking you up.
Second phase. Oh my god. That's not good, dude. Beat him up, guys. We got this. Nah, this actually is stupid IP. Hold on.
Damn.
I'm gonna sell this.
Damn. Whooped his ass.
He just never stops, man.
Damn.
It didn't even show me the proper camera angle to start out, man. God, dude. Let me dodge. I have never seen slower healing in one of these games in my fucking life. Just wanted to install real quick, uninstall real quick. That'll make me feel so much better.
What is he doing? Oh damn. Canceled out of you. That's it. He canceled you out of it. That's why it didn't work. Damn. Get kicked. Good shit.
That was fun, dude. Great fight. The Dodo returns. Ow. Me when I get out of the shower. Who am I kidding? I cleared virtually every boss in the New West, barring one, the Opramana Bat, which you have to find at a specific point during the chapter, and I progressed too far before realizing it. So, another one. But other than that, I was in the clear everywhere else. I don't have much to say about most of these bosses, as none of them really stuck out for me. Well, except Captain Calpawave. Total bloodbath, that one was. Not because it was hard or anything, I just think it kind of looks like a uterus. But after spending several hours...
It did look like a uterus, didn't it?
...corner of the region, it was finally time to take on the main boss. Unlocking another trophy right beforehand for upgrading some of my gear at the hub. Ooh, we got a trophy. God, we have not got a trophy in freaking like a week. Pounded perfect. Through fire, armors are fine. Through trial, strength is defined. Okay. Upgrade a piece of armor, I'm assuming. Speaking in riddles and shit. The chapter
See? See what I mean? Look at that. Like, how would you know that's the upgraded armor? How would you know that? By the symbol? I wouldn't know that.
Upgrade a piece of armor, I'm assuming. Speaking in riddles and shit. The chapter
right? Speaking in riddles.
Is called Yellowbrow, and this fight is broken into 3 separate phases. Fortunately, not in the traditional sense, as you get a checkpoint at the start of each phase. Phase 1 was a cakewalk, and I had no issues there. But in Phase 2, Yellowbrow sucks the Destined One up into his big sack. Not even gonna make a joke about that one.
You can, because everybody did.
With the help of Bazier. For context, this monkey had been harassing the Destined One throughout the chapter, and we'd already beaten him 2 times prior. But this acted as the real fight against him. And this one was not a cakewalk. Oh, I didn't even see him, dude. What the? I don't know what's happening. I can't even. I can't even get my pluck a mini off. You don't even have time to heal, dude. It's crazy. And I keep getting freaking hit and I can't immobilize. See, I'm already about to start talking shit, dude. I'm gonna try really hard to keep a positive attitude. Oh man, no! This phase really pisses me off because it can be really hard to see, and the chief multiplies himself, so it turns into one big gank fight. And if there's 2 things I hate when it comes to boss fights, it's not being able to see and ganks. But all things considered, it only took me a few tries to get through it, and then it was on to the last phase. Yellowbrow transforms the Destined One into the Monkey Chief for a brief period, and you fight through a bunch of enemies on the way to the last arena. I don't really understand why this happened or the narrative context behind it, but it was pretty badass nonetheless. Can you actually, I don't know if you can actually die in this.
I wouldn't want to find out.
This is Wukong. Phase 3 was definitely the worst of the trio, but only because of a couple of factors. For one, Yellowbrow has this golden state he frequently transforms into that makes him invincible, and the only way to break him out of it is a fully charged heavy or a spirit attack. He also has some unreasonably annoying AoE attacks, always love those, an undodgeable grab attack, and he can counter your spells.
How am I getting hit? Oh, they turn on me? They turn on me.
So I opted to rock.
He'll call you an incompetent fool.
Which is where you essentially
that and your mobilizer when you try to. The thing to beat Yellowbrow, the way to beat him is to simply, when you knock him out of both his gold and his bronze stage, after you hit him with either your smash stance, your thrust stance, or your pillar stance, when he goes down on his knee, then you immobilize him. Then you start beating his ass. Then when he starts disappearing, charge up another heavy hit. When he goes into his gold state, he'll most likely disappear. Once you see him start to disappear, charge up your attack again. I would do the stance attack. I would do stance attack because you get to run around with it. Do that one because that's the only stance attack that you can do while running. Do that. Make sure you have it unlocked too because it is an unlockable. Once you do that, you find him again, man, hit him with that stance attack again and knock him right out of it. Or he'll transfer to bronze and then go run around again or dodge his attacks again and hit him again. He'll get knocked right out of it again. And you start beating his ass again. That's how you defeat him. That's how you defeat him.
Sacrifice your ability to use any spells or magic in exchange for a big boost to your melee damage. This helped out a lot, but it didn't remove the difficulty entirely. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah. I couldn't beat him either. I couldn't touch him.
Let me heal you. Sorry. This whole thing is so dog shit, dude.
So dog shit.
You have to dodge? Okay, let me try that this in. I didn't know that beforehand. Bitch! Get your ass beat! It's not dodgeable. I knew he was about to do it.
We'll end this stream once he defeats him.
Do work, baby! This one's, I don't think this one's dodgeable either. Oh, okay. Again?
Oh, he's using Spellbinder too.
We got trophy two for that. Yeah, first try, guys.
Now with 3 rounds down, the Destiny 1 and Bowser move on to tracking down the 4th in Chapter 4.
Alrighty, guys, that's going to be end of this stream because I'm getting sleepy. That's why. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to get some sleep. We will finish this video tomorrow when I wake up. That's what we're going to start on the stream. We're going to react to other stuff. I might start reacting to some cop videos too. That'll be fun. Cop videos, like, you know, the videos that you be seeing around. I'm sure I could react to those. That would be great. We could probably react to some ghost videos, scary videos, and all that, creepy videos. We'll start reacting to a lot of stuff, doing varieties and everything, instead of just what we've been doing. So keep that in mind. We're going to finish this tomorrow, definitely. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.